Hi everyone, it's Rhonda Kelly from Rhonda's Readings. I just want to do a quick little live. I'm coming to you from the beautiful Manly. I'm here for the Manly Taste. What is it? The Taste of Manly Festival that's on today. So just thought I'd just do a quick live in a beautiful setting. I just want to personally thank every one of you who has read about my recent news of my mother's passing. She died on Thursday, and I left it sort of 24 hours, about 30 hours before I did a Facebook post. Just want to process that myself. For those of you who don't know, Mum was 92. She had dementia. She was in a nursing home. I've in Melbourne, so where I grew up, I fortunately saw her a couple of years ago. I sort of got to see her every few months. Obviously not with COVID, but luckily she was in care during COVID, which is something I had to fight legally to do. I had to make sure she was being taken care of, and that's important to really speak up when something's wrong, when something's not right, and speak up for someone who can't speak up for themselves. That's a massive thing. It's not just elderly; it's obviously children, animals, the rest of it. But in my case, it was my mum. Mum and I had an interesting relationship. I protected her a lot growing up. Just due to circumstance, I saved her life when I was 20. In extreme circumstances, there's a lot going on there. And I was actually her carer. So whenever I was interstate or overseas and Mum needed help, I'd drop everything. I'd quit a job. I'd go be with Mum. So that's the kind of relationship I had with my mum. And whether that was a sole contract or me personally decided to take on that responsibility, that's a relationship I had with Mum. And that all changed 10 years ago when my siblings excluded me from all legal paperwork from Mum, and I begged my mum to go to family mediation. She declined, so I walked away, much to the surprise of everyone. So, and then I stepped back in, I think it was about 4 years ago, to legally get her put into care because there was no agreement about her care. She was being neglected. She was being taken advantage of financially. So I did that to step in and do that. So, yeah, an interesting dynamic, an interesting relationship I had with my mum. Whether I chose that personally or on a soul level, I'm not sure. If you've got any ideas or thoughts on the matter, let me know. But yeah, so Mum's passed away on Thursday morning. I found out via email from my brother, which is a bit ordinary, but it is an improvement than the level of communication before my VCAT application, because I wasn't even told Mum was in hospital. And just so happened when Mum broke her arm, I was in hospital myself. So it was the synchronicity of me not contacting or visiting in the usual way was when she was in care. So that's my sort of situation, and I'll be going. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. That's my situation. The funeral will be Tuesday week, I believe, unless that changes and I'm not told about it. I don't know. But anyway, it's interesting connecting with Mum in spirit. She's not looking forward to the funeral. It's uncommon for a spirit to say that, but I also feel protection from spirit from Mum and Dad and my other family and loved ones. I hold my head up high because I've done everything humanly possible, dealing with people that are humanly impossible. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise that I'm not right in the bang smang in the middle of it. So that's a blessing in disguise. I'll obviously be going to the funeral. Probably won't going to the wake. It's probably just going to be a bitch fest that I don't need to be involved in. But yeah, that's my take-home message. Just speak up for people that can't speak up for themselves. Just do the right thing, and regardless of how you're perceived, just hold your head up high, because I just know that I've done the right thing over the years with Mum, and gone above and beyond, really put myself in danger, and at the risk of my mental and physical health. I've served Mum as best I can as a daughter. But also, so that's basically my story. I'll be releasing a book next year. I didn't want to do that. I've written parts of it. I've got to put that together, but I didn't want to release a book until Mum had died. And I was told from Spirit she would die before September, but it's obviously May, so I got that timing wrong. But I'm very happy that Mum's in peace now. physically, mentally, she's in peace, and she has transitioned, and she's sort of described what her life and what she's experiencing now. She's connected with her brother that went to war. She's connected with my brother. So she's basically told me who she's connected with, which is really beautiful. And I don't normally talk about this sort of things, but I just felt the need to, because just to sort of, because there's people that are going through other things right now, and people that are perceived the wrong way when they're doing the right thing. So you just have to trust your instincts when you're doing the right thing. And if hopefully your situation has not been as bad as mine has over the years, but whether it is or it isn't, just do the right thing for the most vulnerable person. You want the least perverse outcome for the most vulnerable person. That's what we all need to do in life. We need to step up to that. So I just want to do a little vlog talking about that. I'm obviously not doing readings. And I also want to personally thank each and every one of you who took the time to respond to my Facebook post. As I said, I left it about 30 hours before I posted, just to process it myself. And thank you to my beautiful husband, Tim, who came home from work when I was upset. Thank you to Tim's parents as well. They're overseas at the moment, but I'll see them shortly. I'm so sure they'll both give me a big hug. But I want to personally thank everyone who's taken the time and energy to respond to my Facebook post. I really do appreciate your messages of condolence, and I appreciate your time. And also people who phoned and left messages as well. And apologies to the people I'm closest to in real life that you found out via Facebook. It was just something I just did. Thank you so much. If anyone wants to leave, obviously you've got friends, got school friends, family. I do have some real life friends on Facebook. If anyone wants to me to pass on their condolences at the funeral or anything like that, please let me know. And there's a few there a few posts that I would like to read out. But if anyone has any wishes like that, please let me know. Please don't send flowers or anything like that. Mum actually said in her will, don't send flowers. And honestly, you're not going to, regardless, like if you send a card or flowers, chances are it's not necessarily going to go to someone in the family that's looked after Mum. You do what you feel you need to do, but there's sort of no need. And Mum really said, instead of giving flowers, give a donation to guide dogs in a name or something like that. Because I don't know if you know, Mum and I raised a guide dog puppy named Scotty. So Mum had a special connection to Guide Dogs Victoria. So that's my only sort of request. But anything like that is not necessary. Just your thoughts and your time taken in doing the post is really appreciated. So that's me today at the Taste of Manly Festival. Just had a beautiful. I love the restaurant Fika. We love, that's our favourite in Manly, and we have the Swedish skargen. Is it skargen? Yeah, which is sort of like prawn and dill on toast, or we had it in a roll today, and they have interesting cakes in it. So that's what we did. We sort of fed our soul today. No, it's obviously Taste of Manly and selling alcohol, but I don't feel like drinking, unlike the rest of my family. But yeah, that's what we did. So thank you again. Just thought I'd do a quick little post. Apologies to my people who are. So I've got my Facebook page, Rhonda's Readings by Rhonda Kelly, and my Facebook group, Rhonda's Readings. I'm having all sorts of trouble in being able to share things from my Facebook profile to my groups. So that's why I also thought I'd just do this little live, because honestly, it's just pissed me off. I can't seem to share things, and I don't know. I know Facebook changed a lot, but and it's not a priority to figure out how to. So I thought I'd just do this live. So, but thank you so much for all your kind words. I've had about 200 or so, so it's really unexpected. But and I'm trying to reply to each one, but that's going to take time. All right, but thank you so much. And obviously, I'm still doing readings. I'm not advertising as such. I'm still available for readings, but won't be doing many next week. And then in 2 weeks' time, basically from the 9th, Friday to Monday, the 9th to the 12th of June, I'm at the Melbourne MBS. And then the weekend after, the Friday to Sunday, I think it's the 16th to the 19th of June, I'm at the Perth Every Woman Expo. I'm not doing Canberra the following week, but if you're in Canberra, you can contact me. We can have a reading. And then I'm headed to other things in July, which I can't think of right now. But yeah, thank you so much. This is just a vlog to pass on my appreciation. Thank you. Bye.